the man, yes sir, they killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding because we all came from hunger pain.
Yeah. Listen, look. Welcome. Unfortunately, we're back here. Another year once again, but welcome. NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Hit that like, subscribe, share, do what. Look, man, look, we gonna barbershop it up, have a good time. Now, I gotta give a big shout out to Tracy Lee for coming through. You know what, Tracy Lee? Big shout out to you in general. You came through early, but just much love to you because you always come through and well, hey. All right. Big shout out to what is it, Arnold's, I guess. Arnold's brought the popcorn. Look, we're gonna try to run through this, say my piece, and I'm gonna leave this alone. Cause I tried. All right. I tried, but we gonna get there. So big shout out to everyone who came through. If you're watching on in the chat right now, getting your lurk on, or you in the comments or whatever, what's up? Matter of fact, I got a poll. Are you going to BlerdCon next year? That's what I want to know. Are you going to BlerdCon next year? I think that's a good poll to start with. I think that's a good way to start this off. You know what I'm saying? It's a good way to start this off. Are you going to go next year? Shouts out to Lady Zay, Kid at Heart. Yo, man, look, what up, Kid at Heart? Sometimes you got to get your lurk on. So, BlerdCon, okay. If you don't know, if you watch me, but you've been watching me since last year, you're not sure like what BlerdCon is. BlerdCon is a convention. It's ran in Washington, DC. It's a convention centered around Black nerds. Blerd, Black nerd. That's kind of where the colloquial term where it came from. All right, just giving you a little insight. I would try to give you the steps. All right. So, what up, Tay Tay? So, BlerdCon is a convention. It's been around 7 years. Just giving you ideas, 7 years, maybe 8, but I think it's 7. Believe Hilton said 7. We talked about Hilton before, but if you weren't here since last year, then you kind of know, you might be brand new. And if you're new to the channel, nice to see you. Hey, maybe you come through, maybe you stay, maybe you don't, but how you doing? Shouts to Kid at Heart, Chocolate City, baby. That's right, DC. Shouts to DC. You know what I'm saying? We love all y'all. You know what I'm saying? We love all y'all from U Street and all around. You know what I'm saying? Southwest, Southeast, all y'all. You know what I'm saying? You Northeast. We love all y'all. So, all right. Black Fae'd is, from what I know, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to correct me, but it's a holiday around Black fantasy cosplayers, aficionados, lovers, all that good stuff. And it's very, same like a different pie of the same chart. We all nerds, geeks, all that good stuff. So to give you a little background, BlerdCon done already had some issues. All right, so we're gonna get into the poops. All right, so BlerdCon, Blerd, Black nerd, had a cosplay contest. last year? Yeah, last year. And in that contest, a young white woman won the contest. And a lot of people were saying, hey, this is BlerdCon. How in the world did a white woman win this contest? Because this is supposed to be about Blerd. It's supposed to be a safe space for Blerds, so they can be, because every other convention is essentially a dominant society, i.e. white convention in America. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that they have the word white convention, but the energy that you get, the patronage that you have, the kind of the guests, the panels, is overwhelmingly either white or white adjacent. Buffer class white adjacent. Now, if you're new to the channel, what I mean is white Latinx, white Asians, anything but black. And if you're Asian, you ain't getting no darker than the paper bag. You know what I'm saying? And same with Latin. And the same thing. Or if you want to call it Hispanic, I ain't here to diss nobody. Just if I misuse the term, it ain't because I'm trying to beef with nobody. I ain't got no time for that. So they're like, yo, man, this is supposed to be our space. But Hilton's up in here like, yo, shoot, anybody can be a Blerd. And we were like, well, Blerd is a very specific term that connects two words, black and nerd. So a lot of people was upset. You heard me do my video and I was like, yo, man, look, this man showed you who he is. Why y'all going? Don't go next year, y'all. Y'all don't go. Don't go. Don't go out there. All right? Don't you go out there. But people said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what he has to say. Let's see what the BlerdCon organization has to say. The judges came out, they doubled down. And when they doubled down, in my opinion, many others, they disrespected black cosplayers as a whole. Hilton comes out, he doubles down. He like, shoot, if you don't like it, don't come. That's basically, you can go back, find the video. I ain't got time to be digging through stuff. People have already talked about it. But basically, his energy was like, look, you don't like it? Don't come. Psh. So I was like, all right, y'all. He says y'all don't like it, don't come. Why don't y'all don't go? Because this man say he created something for y'all, but look at how he treating y'all when y'all go. This man is a fraud. This ain't about black nerds at all. It's about a catchy term that he's cashing in on. But nope, don't nobody listen to me. Don't nobody want to hear NERDSoul. They're like, I don't want to hear it. So, all right, cool. Then we have a young lady by the name of CC the Geek. All right, she's a cosplayer, be doing stuff, killing it, right? She creates HBCU Con. Now, look, all the cosplay stuff behind us, all right? We done forgot it, right? We finished, all right? We like, hey, look, he said what he said, but we done. We gonna move on. CC the Geek has HBCU Con. I'm pretty sure there's other people that made it with her, but I mean, you know, forgive me if I'm skipping over y'all, but you know, all those people with CC the Geek and stuff and company made it, all right? And it's HBCU, of course, you know, black colleges, you know, and I did a panel on there, you know, really cool, had fun, great time or whatever. So she comes out with HBCU Con, and then all of a sudden, here come Hilton with BlerdCon talking about the next theme of next year, meaning this year, is homecoming. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, now all of a sudden it's homecoming. So you got HBCU Con already doing their black college thing, but now he's going to do like a black homecoming thing for his theme next year, meaning, you know, right after they just said what they was going to do. So he bit their style. And now, also, as I'm speaking, I realize that we have at least 3 generations on the internet speaking at the same time, exchanging ideas, conversing at once. We have Gen X, we have millennials, we have Gen Z, at the very least. At least those 3. Now, I am a millennial. I came up in a time where you ain't do no bite. You know what I'm saying? You didn't bite. You just didn't do that. You ain't bite nobody's style because you wanted to be you want to be fresh. You want to do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? You heard Raekwon and Ghostface talking about biters. Now, I mean, of course, we love the person that they was talking about at the time, but you know, biters. We don't do no biting. That's not what we do. So anyway, he bit the theme from HBCU Con. It ruffled some feathers, but we moved on. All right, moved on. Once again, line stepping again, habitual line. This is a second line step, but it seems that everybody let it go. But I've been there and told y'all. All right, cool, whatever though. So I'm chilling because I'm like, yo, BlerdCon going on this year, but I ain't hear nothing. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, no news is good news because dude done been in trouble at least twice for some stuff behind the convention. He don't need no more trouble. Just need a smooth sailing. Sail smooth, right? So, all right, now all of a sudden, I'm seeing memes, people sending me stuff, people talking about something about Fae'd Day, Fae'd to Black, Fae'd convention, whatever, right? Jenny James says, LOL, I call it people who love Miss Marvel, Thor, Love and Thunder, or The Boys. Anyway, so apparently, at the end of this year's BlerdCon, after everything went smooth, right? It went cool, no problems, right? Ain't nobody getting disrespected, ain't nobody mad, ain't nobody angry. Everything is okay. Your man goes up to announce, first, thanking people, thank you for coming to the con, you had a good time. They're like, yeah, Hilton. And he like, yeah, thank y'all for coming out, love all y'all, and, you did real good, and I just want to talk about next year. Oh, get us hype. Yo, ain't nothing wrong with getting hype for next year. Why not? Take my money, right? At least the people that are there, I ain't taking my money. I ain't gonna spend money with them. But anyway, so man says that the theme for next year's convention is Fae'd to Black. Now, it's FAE apostrophe D to Black. And saying that he's doing this, or he in the form of BlerdCon, is doing this in collaboration with Black Fae'd Day. Now, Black Fae'd Day is their own organization. They do their own thing. They do stuff, and whatever they do, this is what they be doing, all right? So, Lady Lisa over here, I'm giving y'all the download, all right? So, the young lady named Jasmine that runs, or at least co-runs, I believe she runs it, but I just dumped into it. I did all the watching and listening I could. So she run Black Fae'd Day, but she ain't at the event. She at home, you know what I'm saying? She getting her COVID on. She's trying to drink her fluids and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Getting the covers and stuff, staying inside, not sneezing on people, all right? People start messaging her like, yo, word up. Yo, you working with BlerdCon? Oh, that's dope. That's really nice. I'm glad, man. I can't wait till next year. And she's like, who told you that? What? Who said I was working with BlerdCon? Now, apparently, she ain't heard yet. All right, Nathan. He ain't contact. Say, yo, man, I really like your stuff. Can you come over here and talk? I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear what I said? I want to ask you a question. She ain't heard jack, right? So the whole thing on stage comes off like he trying to either big boy steamroll or railroad her into working with him, because it's like, yo, I said this on stage. It's true now. You know what I'm saying? I said it on stage, what you gonna do? I said it on stage, everybody believe it. And all right, Black Fae'd Day, I believe, let me know if I'm tripping, but I believe Black Fae'd Day is in May. You know what I'm saying? Of course, just enough time for Hilton to be like, oh, snap. Oh, this look like it's getting hot. Let me go take a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? So they just had Black Fae'd Day, everybody happy, Black Fae'd Day chilling, all right? Then you're going to go and take their whole swag and say that the reason the swagificity is being taken is because you're working with the people that generated the swag, all right? You like, I'm rolling with Puff. And then Puff was like, yo, I don't know you. I don't even know what you're talking about. Now, here comes the fallout. You got the Black Fae'd folks. They're like, yo, man, why you lying on our peoples? We ain't did nothing to you. Then you got the BlerdCon folks, even though it shouldn't be no BlerdCon folks because he showed y'all twice that he's a charlatan, but you know what I mean, whatever. So you got the BlerdCon folks. And they like, yo, man, look, Hilton was just trying to work with y'all. Look, I don't know where these people be coming from. If you trying to work with somebody, you don't even have to try to work with somebody. The dude didn't chat, pigeon message, write a letter, email. He ain't did nothing to try to contact, even talk about this with the girl. He won't trying nothing. He was trying to be slick. And they know this, but they love him. So since they love him, even though he did wrong, they still gonna hold him down. That's why black people can't get nowhere, but we gonna let that, we ain't got time. Look, it's a whole nother show. So, Jasmine does her live stream, be like, hey guys, look, I don't know where this is coming from, but we ain't heard Jack. Look, maybe he'll contact, we can talk or something, but I ain't heard Jack. So right now, I don't know nothing, ain't nothing happening. We ain't got no beef, but just ain't nothing happening. I don't know what's going on. So then Hilton, now of course, these links are below. I put links below so y'all can see all this. Unless they take it down, the links are below. So Jenna James says, this sounds like a good script for the next season of Atlanta. So then Hilton comes up, makes his live stream. Cause she like, yo, you streaming? I got the internet too. So he put up a live stream. And of course, he's like, I'm going to talk about the whole experience of BlerdCon. Bro, you know why we here. I ain't get to the goods. Play the hits. We ain't here to hear your new experimental album cuts. We want the hits. And we want to know what's going on with Black Fae'd. So anyway, people tagging me in Black Fae'd. I go in there, I'm like, all right, cool. So this man, he gonna make you wait to the absolute end of the video. He don't even start talking about Black Fae'd until like 35, 36 minutes into the live stream. Cool, whatever, you made us wait. I get it. You a salesman, all right? You're selling snake oil, but you're selling it. So, all right, cool, word up. So, at 35 minutes, homie goes into this like quasi, sort of could be construed as an apology, but not an apology. He's like, yo, everybody that I know that knows her, loves her. And I didn't want to, misconstrue nothing. I'm just telling y'all that I was just, talking about a collaboration that I wanted to have. I ain't mean to hurt nobody. I was just saying, we working with her. Then, after he gives you the word salad, mumbo jumbo, homie goes into being like, yo, peace is upon us because I spoke to her. Everything's going good. We done, everything's lovely. I spoke to her. We going to be working together, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, oh, snap. So, hey, maybe he salvaged a bad situation. Woo. You know that man be lying. Come on now. You know that man be lying. So, we'll leave the story right there. You know what I'm saying? Lady Zay said, not an up in the air apology. Yo, that apology is so demystified. And man, that joint is just up in the air is the least of that apology's words. Because that joint didn't have a I'm or a am or a sorry in none of that joint. So, shouts to Blurder said, just listening to the man talk, Hilton sounds like a black Republican. Man lives for drama. That live of his was trash. BlerdCon fans cult sounds stupid. The man did nothing business professional. Man, look, hey, I tried to tell y'all last year, but you don't want to listen to me. I know what it is. Y'all like, man, NERDSoul, we like coming through the live streams. We like talking about throwing stuff, but we ain't gonna listen to your advice, man. Look, when Lady Lisa and I do our show and we be talking about people on divorce court and we be like, yo, man, look, if your woman do this or your man do this, yo, man, just keep your eyes open. Y'all be listening. And then next thing, y'all on divorce court. You know what I'm saying? So saying with this, I'll be like, look, man, don't go to BlerdCon no more because it's a bad idea. And people still win. And now look at y'all. So anyway, so he finished his live stream. And Jasmine's in the live stream talking about like, yo, I ain't got no apology. I ain't got no this. I ain't got no that. So she ain't trying to hit. So then she, meaning Jasmine, and apologies, I don't know if Jasmine goes by another pronoun. So don't come in here and you be like, oh no, she got another pronoun and then want to like invalidate the whole video over a mistake. So anyway, all right, so homegirl said, all right, well, the live stream is over. Let me go in and drop a little bit of my truth. All right. So in the link below, you can follow along and see. But she lists out different numbers. All right. Numbers and levels. All right. Got numbers, you got levels. All right. And then she puts in the video of Hilton, announcing this mess that's a straight up full lie, and receipts of communication. And I'm gonna put that link. I'm gonna put this link in the chat so y'all can see it yourself. It's on Facebook. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I ain't got no time for that. So she says, number one, I don't care that the theme is fae or fantasy. Because, people on BlerdCon was like, oh, yo, you just hating because it's fae. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody else have fae but you? She like, yo, look, hey, I don't care about that. That's not the issue we on right now. Then she says, number two, it wasn't a mob of people that had me upset. It was having to face the people congratulating me on my dream only to tell them it was a lie. So you know how people come in, say you chilling and people thought you've been in your mind, you've been wanting a raise. Like you been like, I really want a raise. And like people thought you got a raise and you getting called like, yo, dog, man, I heard you got a raise. Yo, much love to you, killer. Like, and then you like, yo, but I ain't get a raise though. So now you gotta like kind of like let them down and then let yourself down because you ain't got what you've been wanted back to them. All right, cool. So number three, don't speak for me. All right. That's what she said. Hey, yo, don't be putting words in my mouth. Don't be saying nothing. Hey, I ain't saying. I said what I've been saying, what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say on my own. All right. 4, she says, you belittled my work and movement and Black Fae community is literally the name of my group. Fae, F-A-E, was barely in the lexicon of your fan base before 2021. Your own people, by admission, didn't know what this was, but it was my group yelling, quote, Black Fae Weekend. Did you forget they came to see my panel? All right. So my panel, meaning like the panel that she had at, of course, BlerdCon. Now we're gonna talk about that in a second. We're gonna get there. Number 5, we are a small community, but we are ethical, have standards, and have a lot of heart and pride. See, that's your problem, girl. Hilton ain't got no ethicals. He ain't got no pride. Well, no, he probably got pride, but he ain't got no ethicals. All right, he ain't got none of that. And he's sure enough they ain't got no standards. All right. Now people gonna be like, you don't know Hilton like that. You don't know, man. Man, he got all kinds of standards. He ain't showing it. All right, he ain't showing that. Show me. I ain't show me. I don't know the man personally. All I can say is what he done shown me. But number 6, I didn't have a change of heart. You told me meaning her talking to Hilton, you told me you were giving me a proposal. And so I was waiting to see if your slip up and willingness to collaborate was genuine. You on live said you had no intentions to give me that proposal. Quote, we could, sounds like I won't. Look, man, do be lying. I mean, this is what he be doing. He be lying. All right, number 7 says, you never apologized publicly and let me do PR by myself for 36 hours for a mistake you made. Baby boo, it wasn't no mistake. He meant to do that. I'll cover that in a second. We're going to put a pin in that. He did that on purpose, but it wasn't a mistake, baby girl. He did it on purpose. Number 8, I'm disappointed, but not surprised. Many people ahead of my going warned me about the way you conduct business, and I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Boom, your problem. We're going to get back to that. I know we're going to get back to that. Y'all ain't listening. Y'all see, I tried to tell y'all last year, but no, man, y'all ain't want to listen. So, all right. I wanted to be part of the positivity that has the potential to grow at BlerdCon. This was supposed to be the start of you changing the optics. That man ain't giving you nothing to believe he was going to change an optic, all right? But number 9, a few DMs telling me what you hope will happen and me being cordial does not change the fact that you totally mishandled this situation and embarrassed me twice. That's dos paralones, all right? You did 2 times, all right? A 1 and a 2, all right? Number 10, I'm not asking them to be nice to you anymore. Fix it and they'll hush. You do the work. Oh, snap. Oh, she getting Nino Brown now. Number 11, I was hopeful this was going to go better based on the way you approached me privately. You knew I was starting to let my guard down. So why do what you did? I wanted to have a working relationship with BlerdCon, and your arrogance makes it hard for me to fathom. Disappointment ain't even the word. I'm shocked. I don't know why you shocked, but we put a pin in that. We'll be back. Number 12, 7 years is not as long as you think it is. BlerdCon is still young and needs people like me supporting it, whether you think so or not. Cool. Here's my issue with not only Jasmine, and this is not to attack Jasmine. This is to use the statements from Jasmine to illuminate for y'all, hopefully. I know y'all be like, yo, man, BlerdCon is blurred and it's con. It's a convention for blurs. I want it to survive. Here's the thing. It can't. Kylo Ren said, let it die. Let it die. Let it go. Here's the reason why. Because you go and say, oh, it'll be better. Oh, he done changed his ways. Now look at you. He showed you the man he was last year when he disrespected black cosplayers at large and doubled down saying, if you don't like it, don't come. But I don't know why. And Jasmine ain't just you. I'm not just because if Jasmine's watching this show, I don't want nobody like, yo, man, why you being mean to Jasmine? This ain't just Jasmine. Jasmine is not the only person that went back this year. There's a whole bunch of people that went to BlerdCon this year, knowing good and well the arrogance that BlerdCon was steeped in from its owner and operator last year. They still went. So what incentive does he have? What incentive does he have to change? Shoot, he acting a fool, y'all still buying tickets. He acting a fool, y'all still signing up to be in a panel. He acting a fool, y'all still like, yo, let's go do the contest. Come on, man. Look. People do what you let them do. If you want to know what would have changed Hilton, or at least made him realize something, if this year he sold 14 tickets and no vendors signed up and no panelists signed up, then he'd be like, oh, snap. Maybe I need to go back and give a real apology because, see, now they done burned up my pockets. Now they done show me that they ain't playing with this disrespect in the black community. Look, we in white supremacy. So we got to deal with white supremacy all day. I ain't going to take it from my brother. I got to take it from you too. So now I got to fight them and I got to fight you? Nah, bro, excommunicado. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to my man John Wick. All right? I'm just saying. The man showed y'all who he was. And you said, I wanted to give him the benefit of that. After that, stream where he said, don't come, I don't care. Really? You want to give him the benefit of the doubt after his judges, who he did not correct, disrespected black cosplayers at large? You still win? And not just you, meaning Jasmine, you, people in general. Because now people in general are like, oh man, Hilton did this, I can't believe that. I'm like, really? You can't believe that? I believe that. I believe that, man. I believe it. But this is not to harp on the issue. This is just to say, guys, when someone shows you who they are, believe them, all right? Believe them. I gave y'all both versions, all right? Just in case your ears is only in two, believe. Or, yo, believe that, all right? Believe them, all right? And for those who didn't know, depending on, this is a black show, but just depending on that, it's believe them. So, all right, so Zeus Belu says, you, Jay Washington, E-Man, Just My Opinion Reviews, Nate Arcatron, and Lamont Tyson are the few others, and a few others should create your own. You know what? You know what? All right, well, okay. All right, there are tons of other opportunities besides BlerdCon to go if you are a black nerd. You know what I'm saying? DreamCon is going on this weekend, right? I think. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure, Jay Washington, he's cool with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I talk to him sporadically, but Jay Washington is cool. I know Nate, Just My Opinion Reviews, I don't know that. E-Man, I don't really know. I mean, I know of them, but I don't really know them. But I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. Shouts out to the Rent Party. The Rent Party will be returning next year. We just got some things but the Rent Party will be back. But, and I'll be in San Diego. I'll be in San Diego next week. I'm going to post up some stuff. I'll be in San Diego next week. On Saturday, I will be at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you're going to be there, holla at your boy. All right, my people, I love y'all. Whether y'all, look, if you black, we here. And I don't dice up my black people. And I know there's some people out there, look, on this channel, we don't dice up black people. If you black, you black. I ain't gonna be like, oh, well, only for my black gay people, or only for my black women, or only for my black women. No, if you black, you in. All right, you black, well, unless you like Hilton, then you. But besides that, if you black, we here. You know what I'm saying? I got love for y'all. But I'm like, we gotta have some standards, yo. The man showed us who he was. Why are you still putting money in his pocket? Why are you still giving this man clout? Because it seems as if he believes the way to run his convention is through controversy, instead of just having a dope convention. Because notice, this is the third year in a row with some type of controversy. This is how he do. This is just what he do. Now, shouts to Blerd, it says, there are other black cons, Urban Nerd Con in the end of this month, first time happening, give new and smaller black cons a chance. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I am sure that due to the term BlerdCon itself, I know there is a lot of clout on that people want to soak up. I get it. BlerdCon sounds great. It sounds like a utopia. But until that joint got new management, nah, I'm cool. I didn't go this year. Let me see. NERDSoul. Any idea? SOUL, I think you know. So, all right. We gotta get on that. We gotta at least get on board with like, if somebody is outright disrespecting us, we got come on now, because we got to get them out of here. We got to get them out of the community because they are taking up the space from someone who's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Someone who really love the community and really out here for us. You know what I'm saying? But they soaking up the space because you're like, yo, man, I want to go to BlerdCon so bad. Oh, there's other conventions in and around DC, all right? There's the other conventions, all right? So stop it. Come on now. Stop it. All right. Shouts to Jawan says, I would love to go, but work always has me swamped during the summer. I've always wanted to go to an event like this. See, that's the thing. And he like, yo, word, there's going to be a lot of people that don't even know about the drama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do what I do. So continuing on, because there's more. All right, there's more, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just stop there. No, we got a little bit more to go. So here goes another piece that continuing on from that statement from Jasmine, and I'm gonna put the link in the chat. She goes on to say, and for the record, I'm in a position of victory if I choose to collaborate with someone or not. We've gotten this far, landed in the room and conversation, and can continue to grow just fine. This is hardly the origin story of Black Fae'd, but it dang near, it's a family show. Y'all can't say that word. Come on now, come on, it's the kids. But it dang near might turn into my personal villain arc. Tighten it up, please, because that was not it. Talking about the live stream that Hilton did. And then one more statement that at least that I know, it might be some more statements because I'm sure, Shorty Doo-Wop is hot. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't happy right now. And then one more statement talking about BlerdCon fans. Because BlerdCon fans, come on, y'all, man. Like, y'all been up in here. Y'all been tripping. Y'all been bugging out. But she says, to BlerdCon fans specifically, my brand is operating in our lane, fantasy. We came to this con to make connections with other blurs like us and uplift one another. That's it. We participate in many other fantasy-themed festivals, publications, and events and have no issues. So please stop pretending like the theme was ever an issue. I assume because it wasn't. Do some research before you tag me or mention my name or brand in any way, shape, or form. Well, I hope I did enough research because then she's going to be saying, NERDSoul, you ain't researched nothing. But let that slide. Hopefully I'll be good. But we are not hurting for help or recognition, just respect in our own community, because believe me, we get the red carpet everywhere else, and that's a dang shame. We're going to get back to that. Respect for my work and community doesn't look like anything I've seen these last few days, and I'm not wrong for speaking up for myself because that's all I've done this whole time. All right, I'm going to hit this point that she made talking about we get the red carpet everywhere else, and that's a dang shame. Here's the thing. I don't know if the other places are Black-owned and operated spaces, but if they're not, here's another issue. Bruh, we be trying to do business with our own. But why when we go to our own, y'all want to do us dirty? Y'all want a discount. Y'all want a little something off. Y'all want to do it halfway. And then get mad when we go somewhere else because they roll out the red carpet. Bruh, look, you got to come correct. You can't come in and treat somebody bad or lie on somebody or whatever. And then when they go somewhere else with a red carpet getting laid, I'll be like, oh man, look, they only want to go to the white conventions. No, they went to the Black conventions and y'all was acting stupid. So then they bounced. Don't get mad at them because you're going to use that as a blanket for your bad behavior. Look, I'm a end with this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I'm a end with this. I love all y'all. that's the saga up to this point. You know, it might be more. You never know. They might piece it out next week. They be like, we good. But for right now, it's another example of Hilton George showing y'all that he ain't really got no respect. He playing fast and loose with this brand. He ain't interested in Black nerds or the community, except for what it can do for him and his personal brand. But this is gonna be the last time I tell y'all. I promise y'all, I ain't gonna, cause I know y'all like nerds, so you always try to tell us something. Look, I promise, this is my second video. I did a video last year. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna say this the last time. Until you get a real apology, which I do not believe you're gonna get, because homie got them narcissistic kind of tendencies. Now, I ain't no therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, but I'm just saying how he come off. Come off narcissistic, come off arrogant. Yo, that's what I'm seeing from the sidelines. Get your own while you ride mine. You know what I'm saying? But look, don't worry about that. You know, I do a little sprinkle of the rhymes there. Shouts to Lil Kim. All right, so guys, the man showed you who he is. Now, there's 92% people saying they ain't going next year. And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? There's other conventions. There's other conventions you can go to. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, there are other conventions you can go to that are run by Black people or are like heavily Black. Like, I don't think Dragon Con is Black owned and operated, but it's in Atlanta, so it's pretty, it's heavy in there. And I think like MomoCon is very similar, where it's like Black people heavy in it. So you either got Black conventions that are run, like the Urban Nerd Convention that's coming up. You got other, Blurdish has been putting other conventions in there. Or you got other conventions where there's mad representation there for you. And they ain't trying to tell you that Black cosplayers just suck and they ain't got no skills. And that's why the white girl won. You know what I'm saying? So, look. That's all I got for y'all. Look, I want y'all to grow. I want y'all to shine. Y'all ain't gonna be able to shine with foolishness surrounding y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Jasmine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no beef with her. I know I use her example. I ain't got no beef with that girl. The only thing I got for her is like, yo, stop believing these. Look, stop believing these people. They ain't going. What you think this is redemption? Dude, he ain't Darth Vader. He ain't gonna help out in the end and stop the Emperor. He is gonna stay killing younglings, all right? Forever. All right? When that man said, I don't care, don't come, or whatever to that extent, when he doubled down, that man said, I'm gonna continue to kill younglings. That's what I'm doing. That's it. I'm out. I ain't taking my mask off and looking at my son and saying, I'm sorry, dog. I shouldn't have did that. I love you. And it's a shame I don't get to see my daughter. He ain't saying none of that. He said, look, all right, I'm keeping this mask on. Darth Vader for life. All right. So that's all I'm saying. So Blurdy said it's super Black now. Super Black now owned, but you can party with us in there. Blurdy said the funny thing is, folks who think there aren't cons in other places, that stuff kills me. Texas, ATL, Charlotte, North Carolina, and DC got so many other choices. Yo, man, look, shouts to Charlotte. You know, look, there's other places. There are, and depending on where you are going to DC, Richmond, Virginia got like Wizard World there and stuff. They starting to build that back up at the Siegel Center. There's other things to do. All right, there's other places to go. You ain't got to get this, man. Look, stop supporting this man. But I'll leave it right there. With that, shouts out to Blurdish. Shouts out to 133 Art. They got some dope comics coming. Shouts out to TJ Sterling. He's in LA now. He ain't even holler at me. TJ, all right? Yeah, I got to hear from the streets that you live in LA now. But nah, man, on the real, shouts out to TJ Sterling. He has that Alchemist project coming. He also has that Villainous project coming with Newton Lillavoy. That's dope. We got Robert Jeffrey working on something else. I don't know. Him and Milton Davis, I think they're coming with a Changa 3 sooner or later. There's tons of dope Black comics for y'all to buy, support. Shouts out, as always, to Pax Sampson. Great for the kids. Awesome all ages book. Shouts to Rashad Doucette. He just dude is unimaginable talent. Shouts to Tuskegee Airs. Awesome comic book. I said Crescent City Monsters. Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. Also, David Crownson has a new joint. What is it, like Escape from New Jersey or Escape from Newark? I think it's Escape from Newark, and it's like, you know, kind of like a supernatural action. So there's tons of stuff to check out. Shouts out to Open Mind. Sensei killing it on them DNF duel challenges and ranked matches. So there's tons of stuff for y'all to check out, read, and also cons for y'all to get into. Shouts out to the team for DreamCon, Black Convention. They ain't pooping on their own people. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to them. And you know what? Who was it? Zia's? Was Zia's the one that said that we should all get together and do our own convention? You know what? Look, on the real, Zia's, from your lips to God's ears, I wouldn't be against that. I wouldn't be against that. All these people seem cool. Most of them I know. So I would know Jay Washington. I know Nate. I know Arcatron. I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, yo, look, hey, yo, E-Man, if you out there, one of your people, yo, I'm down. Holla. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion. You know what? We gonna see. Never know. You never know. Maybe. So, of course, from us to you, I'm gonna leave y'all with some black comics, some dope beats. Shouts to Algo C. Shouts to Elixir, Arcatron, Ollie Thieves, rest in peace. Man, look, some dope beats, incredible books. You guys need to go out and get some. Support these artists, writers, and all that stuff, because they get money. You know what I'm saying? They put it back in the community. Let the dollar circulate. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Dilla has shown us the way, so just let the dollar circulate. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. So from me to you, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, all that. Glad y'all came through. Hope y'all had a little bit of fun, just a little baby bit of fun. And I promise y'all, just like I told y'all, I ain't gonna talk about Terry Crews no more. Well, I might talk about him, but I ain't making no whole video of him no more. I ain't making no whole video of Hilton no more. I'm done. All right, I'm off that narcotic now. All right, I'm done. I'm finished. If Hilton act crazy, you're on your own, because I done told you 2 times. All right, 2 times. Look, I can't help you no more. So, of course, until maybe tomorrow or Friday, I'll be talking about something, because we got San Diego Comic-Con coming. I'm going to be down there on Saturday. I heard Pharaoh Monch is supposed to be there. Maybe I'll be able to get an interview. Some Street Fighter 6 stuff. We might play. We might see what's up. So, of course, from me to you, thank you for coming. And until next time, peace. You know who got to come up. You know who got to come up. Come on. Come on. Now he got to hit you with the pose too. You know. Yeah. All right, you gonna say you gonna tell them peace? Peace. Say I love all y'all. I love all y'all. Say until next time. Until next time. We out. All right, going to what again? Oh no. Oh no. And peace. All right, y'all, we out.
That is the king dwelling in our past. You will remain in the past. Can I get a fucking yeah?
Good day, gentlemen. This is a pre-recorded briefing made prior to your departure, in which for security reasons of the highest importance has been known on board during the mission. Now that you are in Jupiter's space and the entire crew is revived, it can be told you. 18 months ago, the first evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered. It was buried 40 feet below the lunar surface, near the crater Patron. Except for a single, very powerful radio emission aimed at Jupiter, the 4-million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose still a total mystery.
You're listening to my daddy, All Gorilla MC.
Finish him off! If you can't do it, then maybe you should let someone who can, like me.
a man, yes sir, they killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding cause we all came from Hunger.